It's a Marvel watch party
from Marvel's Cloaking Dagger.
Hey, I'm Lorraine.
And I'm Langston.
And this is a special episode of Earth's Mightiest Show.
Yeah, that's right. Today we are hardcore fanning out about Marvel's Cloak and Dagger, the brand new series on Freeform.
Heck yeah, this show has got everything. There's action, there's drama, there's social issues being tackled, and of course there's cool Marvel history with its own special sort of television twist.
Yeah, and hey, stick around because later on we're going to talk with the stars of Marvel's Cloak and Dagger, Aubrey Joseph and Olivia Holt, about this amazing, amazing show.
Yeah, so if you've never heard of the show or whether you are planning your party right now, we figured, hey, what better way to get into this show than to throw our own party for Marvel's Cloak and Dagger with our own Marvel-themed snacks.
Yeah, so now if you're not familiar, Cloak and Dagger have these dark and light-themed superpowers that feed off of each other. So we are going to feed on some of these dark and light-themed snacks. Now, we wouldn't eat all of these by ourselves because that would be irresponsible and unhealthy. So we have some amazing guests hanging out with us from Marvel's Voices, the lovely Angelique Roche. Yeah, from This Week in Marvel, Ryan Panagos, a.k.a. Agent M.
Hi.
And gaming correspondent extraordinaire, Josh Soleil.
What's up?
With a great corsage. I like this.
Oh, thank you.
Party, guys.
Yeah,
Party.
getting them some snacks.
Yeah, grab a snack, get comfortable. We're going to be talking about the show.
Ryan, what can you tell us about Cloak and Dagger, the characters? Where do they come from?
Yeah, I mean, you do talk about comics all the time. I'd almost say it's your job.
Almost. So yeah, they first appeared in 1982 in Peter Parker, the Spectacular Spider-Man issue by Bill Mantlo and Ed Hannigan, and it was cool because they were these kids. They were runaways at the time. They ended up getting superpowers, and there's this beautiful moment where together they are stronger than they are apart, and they help each other survive through all this crazy stuff.
So if people aren't familiar with Cloak and Dagger's powers,
Yeah.
let's just lay them out, at least from the comics.
Sure. Okay, so it gets really intense. Cloak has a connection to the Dark Force dimension, which is basically the most horrible, upsetting place you can go to. And the cloak is literally a cloak he found while he and Tandy were running from the bad guys. And he just picked it up and put it around him, and it helps him sort of channel himself. But within the Dark Force, he can teleport, he can bring people in. So like I could grab Josh, pull you inside me, and it's freezing, it's dark, and it's nightmarish. And then Dagger she can make these cool daggers of light that freeze and mess up people. There's a whole bunch of other things. Her light helps his darkness. They work together really well.
They have a comic now, right? They have a digital comic. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so just like Beyonce, last night we dropped a brand new digital comic written by Dennis Hopeless, art by David Messina, and it really is a perfect book if you are a fan of the comics long term, or if you're just coming in because of the TV show. And you don't have to know 30 plus years of their history. Plus, Dagger has an awesome haircut. She looks really cool. And her tattoo is really awesome.
Which is
colored
what we're
in there.
about, ultimately. Cool
100%.
haircut.
Yes.
I love that. And you know what else I love?
What do you love?
The stars of our show, Aubrey Joseph and Olivia Holt, talking a little bit more about their experience. Check it out. I am here with Marvel's Cloak and Dagger, Aubrey Joseph, Olivia Holt. You guys, thank you so much for joining me.
Of course.
And joining the Marvel family. What has it been like to join the big Marvel universe?
I think it's surreal, I mean, it's exhilarating. I mean, a little over a year ago, we found out that we got the part of Cloak and Dagger, and now cut to a little over a year later, and now we're about to premiere the first season to the entire world, and that's, like I said, a lot of feelings. So we're excited.
It's just been an unbelievable experience. That's all I can say. It has been a long experience, but it's not long anymore.
Yeah. Now, you guys as characters, Tandy and Tyrone, you really start in very different places as characters. Can you talk a little bit about where each of you pick up in the story?
I would say for Tyrone, he definitely grows up being fearless and trying to fit in with his older brother and his friends, of course. And when he actually sees his brother actually get shot, it kills him. And he has evidence, he literally saw his brother get shot, but no one believes him. So he goes through his life kind of with no one even believing anything he says and not wanting to understand him. So he kind of feels like no one in the world does,
Yeah.
So when he finally meets Tandy, it's like...
It's like a divine pairing.
It's like a divine...
Perfectly
That
matched.
feels like the right sentence for it.
Right.
And for Tandy?
You know, Tandy is a very cynical human being. She has had a really tough childhood. She's really had to hold her own and be independent, and has sort of been the adult in her relationship with her mom. And it's unfortunate that she's had to live that way, but I think because of that, she beats to the rhythm of her own drum. You know, once obviously she meets Tyrone, that's when she recognizes that she has this weird ability, and she can manifest a light dagger out of her hand. And what she does with it, doesn't really know, and she's figuring it out. You know, she's not just coping with her life as a teenager, but she's coping with her life as now a superhero.
Yeah, it's a lot to handle.
A lot on their plates, yeah.
Yeah. And now, you mentioned the death of your brother.
Right.
That has to really manifest in an interesting way in your family life with the parents.
Definitely.
What has it done to their relationship between Tyrone and his parents?
You know, they really more so try to protect him than actually give him love or show him love. So just the journey with how close we become, you know, is so beautiful to me, and it just shows that there's always hope.
Angelique, you are from Louisiana originally.
I am.
How do you think this new setting in New Orleans, the show is all set there in that area of the Marvel Universe now, how do you think that's going to affect the show?
Unlike the New York version, where a lot of people feel like they know New York and New York is this big, huge city, New Orleans is a big city, but it's also like really culturally fun. And so I'm really excited to see what they do with this idea of all the festivals are there and the second lines that happen randomly on Sundays. And I'm really, really excited to see the engaging storyline that takes on its own life outside the original comic book origin. But also, this is a very intense story.
Yeah.
So I'm excited to see the contrast of how that plays out.
That's why you guys should check out this exclusive clip of Marvel's Cloak and Dagger on Freeform.
What did you do to me?
What did I do? What was that?
How should I know?
Because your hands are doing the exact same thing, but... Wait, are you that kid? From the beach?
The beach? After the storm?
I gotta go.
No, stop running. Who are you? Hello? Crazy white girl?
The emotion behind their eyes is
Yeah,
just
right?
so captivating.
That's like the most emotionally charged like first meeting
my
of
gosh,
two
right?
heroes, which is always an important moment. That one is very, very special.
She's so good, but this is his first thing that he's done. Aubrey's first project. He's so good.
He's really great.
Really good. I am fully, like, everything he does, I'm just like, oh no, please don't hurt him.
like going off that their spark surrounded by death.
Yeah,
It's just so interesting. It's so great. Such a good duality.
There's a darkness inside you.
I mean, you know.
Well, and two, the show is so important, I think, not just socially, which it is, and really interesting, but it's been really important for Marvel because it's actually been branching across mediums. We're going to see a game in a little bit with the cast, but we also have some video games.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So now, Josh, Cloak and Dagger are going to be playable in
Yes.
some games. So what games are they playable in? What can they do in them?
Yes, well, currently right now, Lego Marvel Superheroes 2, they have their very own
Yeah.
level. You can play as them currently right now, as well as coming out today, Marvel Puzzle Quest. So there's a player versus player event going into July 5th. Also, if you log in now currently, you can go ahead and unlock a 4-star comic, which is basically an avatar if you're a new user for that. Nice. We have Lego Marvel Superheroes 2 on the screen right
I
now.
can hear it playing in the background.
Langston, while you go ahead and play that.
All right, right now. All right. Ooh, look at that. Look at. I love the effect. It's gonna.
Yeah, it's gonna teleport you right there too.
You look all formal.
What are the powers like for Cloak and Dagger?
Yeah, so like Ryan was mentioning earlier, Cloak can teleport, so that's what you just did right there. You can see he's a bit shadowy right now, so the villains in the game won't be able to see you, or the security cameras, which will come to play in this level. As well as Dagger can throw her famous white daggers, which you're doing right now currently. If you hold down that same button that you were just doing, A, on the right, you can actually do a really cool spin dagger movement. If you play Marvel Puzzle Quest or Avengers Academy right now, you will get, speaking what Ryan said earlier, a digital preview to the comic for the series.
Yeah.
That's really cool.
Awesome. Well, speaking of games, we have another game played with the cast right now. So this game is called the Newly Paired Game because you are the divine pairing. You guys have gotten to hang out a bit, working on the show. We want to know more about you. So I'm going to ask you guys a question. You're going to have to face each other so you can't peek at each other's answers. If your answers match, you get a point. If they don't match, you get nothing. So
Come on.
We got this.
We got
I
this.
want to see it. All right, there we go. I'm already into it. I'm going to ask you guys questions about each other. The first question is,
Okay.
what is Aubrey's favorite snack on set?
Wait, do we write it, not draw it, right?
You just
Oh, we just draw it. Or we just write it.
We just write it.
Okay.
See, I already started drawing.
Or you can draw it.
I'm just gonna write it.
I'm gonna write it.
So, Olivia, what do you think Aubrey's favorite on-set snack is?
Well, Aubrey, dearest Aubrey loves to stay hydrated.
I do.
So he likes to drink Sprite.
Okay, tons of Sprite.
He
Let's
always
see.
has a Sprite in his
I don't
hand.
know if she's correct, but she is.
Yeah, but you. All right. What is Olivia most likely to be doing between takes when she's just hanging out? I feel this divine pairing.
It's divine.
What is your guess?
My guess is eating popcorn.
Eating popcorn.
No,
what is
Liv, no, Liv.
And the real answer is.
No.
Okay, this is like a 50-50 thing though, because like I was eating popcorn 50% of the time, but then I was also putting Snapchat filters on everybody.
Of course,
The other
of course.
50% of the time.
Honestly, both of those are great.
Yeah.
So you can't lose.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, I need to know when Olivia is texting, what emoji does she use the most? This is your chance to draw.
This is the chance to draw. I think I got it.
All right.
I'm gonna have to go with the smirk.
Yeah! The smirk!
We
The
got
smirk!
it. We got it.
Nice.
Boom.
Now we're gonna flip it on its head. What is Aubrey's favorite emoji?
See,
Gonna have
we're
to
too good at this.
Switch it up.
Okay.
Now you've thought about it, so I know you know it.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I know what it is.
Let's see
Oh
what
my God.
Olivia. What is Aubrey's favorite emoji?
Aubrey's favorite emoji is the fire emoji because it's lit.
It
at all
is so
times.
lit.
always
Let's
lit.
see yours, Aubrey.
She was right, of course.
Aubrey,
What
what
is
that?
I
You
thought
see,
that looked more like a
you
high
see,
five.
I'm an
maybe.
actor.
But
You know what I mean? I don't draw, but I did my best.
You know what? We respect that. We don't judge you for it.
we would never do that.
See?
Well, thank you guys so much for talking with us.
Thank you.
Aren't they the best?
Oh, listen, I'm so happy. Like you see the relationship in the show. I'm so happy that carries into real life, that they're that close, and they are Cloak and Dagger.
They are,
they are.
they
Cloak and
are
Dagger.
actually Cloak and Dagger. And now we know why we have this amazing popcorn.
Oh, yeah.
Hopefully you guys have realized this is the best show. And that you guys are going to tune in with us. And you should tune in with us and tell us what you're most excited for and use the hashtag Earth's Mightiest Show.
Yeah, and tune in tonight on Marvel's social media for a very, very special Cloak and Dagger pre-show.
Heck yeah. And then stick around and go watch the full 2-hour series premiere at 8/7 Central on Freeform.
Yeah, we want to thank our awesome friends and guests for hanging out with us.
thanks, guys.
Angelique, Josh, and Ryan.
This is
we're
wild.
gonna get our cloaks up.
Yeah,
we're gonna get our cloaks together.
on. We're gonna fight over the cloaks.
Yes, it's fine.
But that's fine. I'm Lorraine.
And I'm Langston.
And this is Marvel.
Your universe.
Cloaks for everybody.
Teleport.
Daggers.
Teleport.
Thanks for watching Earth's Mightiest Show. If you like this, please like this and subscribe to the Marvel channel.
And click that box over there if you want to see our last episode.
Hey, where should these people watch you people?
Marvel's Voices.
This Week in Marvel.
Marvel Gaming.
Wow.
What are you doing with the straws?
It's an experiment for science.